We just got some huge new Poppy Playtime news. With the long-awaited release of the Chapter 4 mobile ports, Chapter 4 is officially now on iTunes and of course Android. And the game looks amazing. The way the graphics is and of course the full length of Chapter 4 just, in the palm of your hand is pretty crazy. Along with a brand new board game, a bunch of brand new plushies, and a lot more. So without further ado, let's just go hop into the video and of course start off with the brand new Chapter 4 mobile port. So it all started when Mob Entertainment posted around, 9-ish days ago, a teaser of Monster Doey's hands just reaching out. And of course, if you go and brighten up the image, it says July 16 on top. And of course, you can see it looks like a tablet of some sorts with Monster Doey going and reaching out of it. With many people thinking, of course, it's going to be a statue. I thought it could have been the Monster Doey plush, but then of course, I immediately stuck with the whole, this is of course the mobile ports. And lo and behold, of course, 2 days ago, around 3 at the time of actually filming and of course recording this, the mobile ports are now out. And of course, you can go and get it right now on the App Store for any of your phones and devices. And it's only going to cost $3, which is extremely cheap compared to, of course, the console release and $20 Steam price tag. So seeing it just so cheap and look so good and released for so many people is just a huge, great thing. And it's literally only been like, less than 6 months since it released too. So I think this is just great news. And of course, it's #1 in the US because, it's a great deal. But also before that even happened, they did release this for the 4th of July, just being a poster that says, "Mommy wants you to play nice," with her just pointing at you, just being a fun little nod poster. I'm just, happy they did something like this. But while we're talking about games and we're slowly going into the merch side of things, let's go and talk about the very first official Poppy Playtime board game called Poppy Playtime Factory Frenzy game. It's for ages 9 and plus. It is made by Moose Toys, of course, under the Moose Games lineup. Ages, and I already said the ages, but of course it could fit around 6 to 2 players, there's a different range between that. And it comes with an exclusive attacking monster Huggy Wuggy figure. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. It's in a retail for around $20, and it looks really cool. Of course, it said inspired by the Poppy Playtime universe, this board game delivers easy-to-learn Chinese checker-style gameplay with obstacles, pieces, and the game elements from the video game series. And of course, if you go and look at the game, we sadly do not have a release date for when this is actually going to come out. But if you go to Moose, Toys' Instagram page, they actually had this one little short that actually showed them opening up and how the game actually looks, with this Huggy Wuggy figure being a really cool-looking figure, being like the spinner, and you can see all the different smiling critters and other toys in the factory just being like little stickers and pawns, just showing mainly how to use it. Of course, I will play many of the instructions video now, and of course I'm talking and showing it too, but you can go and watch the video really quick to see and understand what this game really is and how to play it.
Let's get a little spooky and unbox Moose's last Gen Con title, Poppy Playtime. And don't forget, nobody leaves without a toy. So this game comes with a custom Huggy Wuggy spinner that you're going to put together yourself. Oh, great. He's not terrifying at all. And here comes the board. Of course, the toy factory comes with adorable toys that are not scary and ruined yet. Each player is going to choose their color and take their grabber hands and regular movers and place them on their home base. On your turn, you're going to move one of your player pieces across the board by sliding it. Or if you encounter another player piece, you can skip it. When you land on a crate location, you get to add a toy to your mover and then try to safely make it out of the warehouse in your safe zone based on what color you're playing as. At the end of your turn, for each token that you hopped, you're going to give Huggy Wuggy a spin. And Huggy Wuggy's going to start moving that direction. And anytime a red or blue hand exits the factory, lights out. All your player pieces are flipped upside down. So hopefully you have a good memory as to which pieces were actually yours.
But you know what time it is. It is time for San Diego Comic-Con 2025, and along with that, we got ourselves an exclusive Brickcraft Kissy Missy figure set. Of course, it's going to have 244 pieces, be ages 8 and plus, and be exclusive, and of course limited to convention, meaning if you want to get this rare variant of Kissy Missy, just being a pink version of course, the blue one, you're going to have to go to the convention or spend a lot of money on eBay from resellers. And since I'm sadly not going, and I do want to go and review this, I'm most likely going to have to go and pay that price tag. There is going to be, as I heard, around 250 of these, so that makes it pretty hard to get. I'm going to try to get my hands on two to open one and keep one closed. But yes, she does come with like the eyebrows. You could go and see from other stock photos, it looks really cool. It's literally just like the other one. Don't know why this photo's like that, but yeah, still pretty cool. Moving on to the plushie side of things, Youtooz posted around like 4-ish days ago saying, "I feel you breathing. I feel your presence." And then shows Poppy Playtime on the TV with 4 silhouette shadows. Of course, we all know this is going to be Doey, Yarnaby, Baba Chops, and Raby Baby. But of course, everybody kept saying that Yarnaby was the doctor, and of course, Raby Baby was Tui. But, you know, it's been confirmed now. We have the official drop. It's not. It's what we all been thinking all along. And of course, the drop officially drops for everyone on July 22nd. We have no idea if these are going to be those limited time drops, but it's only available for a week or two. If it is, that's going to really suck, but I don't think it is. But sadly, I guess only time will be able to tell. But this is the full lineup, of course. We got Doey, of course. Each of these will be costing $30, of course, plus shipping, because that's the usual Youtooz price. The artwork looks amazing, and the plush just looks amazing. I love the embroidery for the hands, and this is one of the rare times they actually don't use printing on a Doey plush, which is really cool to see. I really love how Youtooz did that, and the eyes just fit him because his eyes look like that in one of the posters anyways. So I cannot wait for figurine. This plush looks amazing. And of course, next we got the cute little goober Yarnaby. Of course, this is my favorite of the entire drop. Just look at him. The art looks cute, and he still looks just so cute with all the colors. His little like pose looking like it's a dog, it's like on his hind legs. It is just so cute. Of course, go and subscribe because I will be doing a full video reviewing this, and of course playing the board games and half the stuff you see in this news video. So, you know, subscribe for whenever that does happen. But yeah, sadly, these are pre-order and they will be shipping in like late December-ish. So we're going to have to wait a while for this. But the next one is Baba Chops. And as you guys, of course, see from the artwork, Baba looks amazing. Look at the art. It's an amazing plush. Of course, you want to... what? Did they massacre my boy? Just look at Baba Chops. I said massacre my boy, but I know Baba's a girl, okay? My bad. I totally forgot when I said that. They massacred my girl. Look at her. The charm and everything looks good, you know, but it just looks weird. I feel like the eyes are too big, and that's the problem, of course. The side POV does not even help it at all. It just makes it look a lot worse. And Raby Baby art looks amazing. Like, her design looks great from the artwork. But of course, when you see the plushie, it's not as bad as, you know, Baba Chops. She looks really good, actually. The side POV does not really help as much, but still, she's a way better plush. And also our very first official Raby Baby plush. So, you know, it's still very good, you know. It's a lot better than Baba. And of course, you know, this is like, I guess, the second time because they're using the same exact plush mold as the last Smiling Critters I talked about in this video for Dog Day, Crafty, and of course, Catnap. So it's interesting to see that they, you know, kind of kept it the same. We're going on to Japan show-ups and of course merch. Thanks to these 2 Twitter posts, you can see a brand new jumbo looking Doey plushie coming out, which just looks of course really cool. And of course, thanks to this Twitter user, we now know that the Doey Squishmallow and all the different Squishmallows are finally going and popping up in stores, which we talked about of course in this news video. And thanks to Nappy over on Twitter, we could find out they're releasing new mini versions of like posable Catnap and Dog Day plushies, just having like metal wires inside. So that is just really cool. I definitely like that. Besides like Japan exclusive, including this from the pop-up shop that releases like little clips and keychains for of course Dog Day and Doey. And you can see a lot of cool merch from this merch shop here, just being little things like a Huggy and Catnap sticker, from like little plush keychains to multi-purpose clips of, you know, all the different characters, mainly just being Dog Day, Catnap, and of course Kissy and Huggy, to different type of pins of all the different characters, of course, just looking really cool, including different type of like, I don't know, acrylic keychain clips that look also really good. I love the artwork, including necklaces, which is just, they're releasing a whole bunch over there, including of course a whole Tide bag here, more acrylic stands, just being a cool mix. And of course, thanks to this Twitter user, you can actually see that this is not an item they're most likely selling. It's just when you're outside of the pop-up store, they have one of the little grabby hand things on the floor. You could go, you know, launch with the purple hand. So like, I want this. If I ever go there, I'll be like, $100, take it or leave it. But yeah, also thanks to eBay, we can see different listings for a Catnap and of course Doey bag bundle thing, which Doey having a whole bunch of teeth showing, which just looks really cool. I love how, you know, this one has it and how lots of other artwork don't really add that. But for the last little bit of news, over on Hot Topic, they have 2 brand new figure magnets with, you know, just being Huggy Wuggy and Catnap, with half of it being cut off just to have a magnet to put on your fridge. And of course, it's literally just a half version of these figural bag clips that I already did the video on around 4 months ago. But that's going to be it for this video. You guys can let me know in the comments below, what do you guys guys do think about all the brand new Poppy Playtime news? What do you guys think about all the brand new merch? And what do you think about the very first board game? And along with Chapter 4 finally being on mobile, I know how much you guys have been asking me for that in the comments below, and I'm finally happy to say it's actually here on mobile, and it's very, very good. Of course, definitely check out this video here to see the console reports, and of course other news, and of course this video here to see reviews on all the plushies.